it's no pressure, right? Whenever you get brought onto a show, and like, just so you know, most of our audience legitimately doesn't want to hear
cares, but we want to know why they should.
So justify your existence here, please. No, but this is a fair question, and this comes up in my line of work too. And what I would tell people is there are, I think, some misconceptions about how college athletics actually works across all universities, because so much of the popular conversation right now about employment status and about conference realignment and about structural funding changes centers around institutions like Ohio State or Alabama or Florida, these R1 state flagship Big Ten SEC kind of institutions where we think of their athletics programs as generally being more self-sufficient. They have different problems. And if we want to talk about what this means for the R1 flagships or the Ivy Leagues or those folks, that's great. But as you both know, that's not the majority of institutions. For every Ohio State, there's 100 more Cleveland States or John Carroll's or even an Oberlin, right? And many of these institutions care very deeply about athletics, not because they're trying to sell tickets necessarily or try to maximize their earned revenue from this. They care about athletics because this is a critical enrollment strategy. It is a critical student recruitment strategy. It is critical for the universities that might struggle to achieve a certain level of diversity through their traditional recruiting, student recruiting methods. And also a way that they interface with their donors, that interface with their state house, and how they reach out to their community at large. I think about this a lot in my neck of the woods. I'm from Ohio. I'm based in Chicago. I'm a Great Lakes guy. We have dozens and dozens of institutions in my part of the country that are tuition dependent, enrollment declining schools where the health of their athletic department is structurally important to their university because that baseball team is 34 tuition paying dudes that they might not have before. So I would say how college sports intersects and is involved in that financial and structural health of a university, it's going to depend a lot on the kind of school. Carnegie Mellon and Pitt and Point Park all are going to have very different problems and have different relationships with their athletic departments. But it does matter. And it might not matter the way that the faculty union thinks that it might matter depending on your institution. And that's a big part of what I do every day is trying to dig into and explain those things.
I'm glad you brought up enrollment because I think it is an important piece that most people don't think about. I also love all the name dropping around the Big Ten and my home state of Pennsylvania. So really, this is
my only party trick, right? Like I'll try to pull out whatever Division III institutions are within a 50-mile radius of where you are. Yeah,
I think we're going to start naming cities later on and see if you can name a Point Park somewhere else. So we'll give you.
I'll do my best.
But